Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you how to add actions to your GPTs. A week ago I showed you how to create a GPT, that is your own personal version of ChatGPT. In this case I made a Black Friday GPT specialized to find the best deals on Amazon for Black Friday, and I went through the step-by-step process, showed you the instructions, what the prompt was, and then upload files you didn't have to worry about. But down here we didn't have to get into these actions, and that's what I want to go over today. And today's video I'm going to show you how to add an action to this GPT, and they're pretty powerful. To do this I'm going to use Zapier, and this is a free to use platform that hooks up a variety of um, different software services together. You can hook up different Gmail and Facebook and all sorts of different platforms, get them all connected so they're talking to each other, and you can transfer data to, Gmail, to YouTube, to Facebook, to LinkedIn, to Google Sheets, to just about anything um, via their API. It is a free service to use. There are plans for if you do want to pay, but in this case, you can just use the free service. And that's all I'm going to use today. I think if you sign up, you do get a trial, which is what I am on right now. But yeah, for this, we're just going to do a free sign up. So what we first want to do is, once you're signed up, what you want to do is type in this right here, actions.zapier.com, actions.zapier.com. That brings you to this new screen. They have AI actions. It is an alpha, so it's not a fully released product yet, but it is usable and it does get the job done. Um, and using this platform, we can have ChatGPT talk to, in this case, we want to use Gmail. I'm going to have ChatGPT output go right to my Gmail. So let's see how we can do that. But if we scroll down below, you can see you can use these actions specifically via Zapier to tell ChatGPT to add things to your calendar, to your dossier. Basically, there's a whole host of things you can get ChatGPT to do besides just spit output. Again, we want it to send the output to an email address. So let's get started on how to do that. So let's go back to our GPT. Again, this is our Black Friday GPT that we built last week. Down here, we're going to click on Create New Action, and this is let your GPT retrieve information or take actions outside of ChatGPT. Again, so we are going to access the outside world and bring it inside the GPT space. So we want to import from a URL, and what you're going to do here is go back to our actions.zapier.com, go down to the bottom, and it's pretty easy to do. They even got all the instructions right here. Copy this special URL to your clipboard. So I'm just going to copy this and pop that in there. Click import, and we can see the schema has already been put in there for Zapier, so we are good to go with that. So that is ready to go. And now let's try something here. So last week I was talking about pizza ovens. I never did get one, so please tell me any good deals on pizza ovens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it for some pizza oven recommendations. I'm going to tell it to please email them to my Gmail account. And it's a Cuisinart. Okay. I don't know if I'd want a Cuisinart pizza oven. Hamilton Beach, but these are, now it's Tuesday. So we're long past Black Friday. Can you please email that list? Let's see what it says. It's thinking about it. It should say I cannot do that. But in about 10 minutes, debug, allow, debug, oh my god. Okay, so it's basically saying we can't do it because it's not set up, which is correct. So let's go ahead and set that up. All we did was add this action, but it's just a default and it's not linked to anything. So we need to create the Gmail link. So let me show you how to do that. So we're going to go back here and down here we did this part, get started. Create your GPT, we did that, configure, name it, okay, and then we did just this import from URL. Now we need to create it, so you need to take this link, pop it in here. As you can see, I've already done that, and this takes you to this page. So this is where your actions are. As you can see, I don't have any actions yet, but it says you might try draft a new email, make a new event in a Google Calendar, do some Slack stuff. We want to do a Gmail email. So now it gives you a box to enter in what you would like to do. So again, lots of things you do: Slack, Gmail, Google Sheets, spreadsheets. Let's just type in Gmail. And as you can see, send email. Okay, that's all we want to do. We just want to have the ability to send via email, or in this case Gmail, what ChatGPT is putting out on the screen. In this case, this list right here, we just want to send this on Gmail to a Gmail address. So let's click that. And now this is already, my Gmail account is already populated. And to have the AI guess. Okay, and then subject, we're going to put a specific value. We can start filling in some of the options here. Obviously, 2, we want to leave that blank because we're going to add in whatever email address you want it to be. So the subject is from Black Friday GPT. Show all options will give you some more options. You can do a BCC. From, we should fill that out. I think if you don't fill, I think it's the from, I think you need to add, otherwise it will fail, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but from name, let's put a name for this as well. Black Friday GPT. Reply to, I'm going to leave that blank. Action, name, optional. Okay, I think we're good to go. So I'm going to enable the action. Actually, I want to change that. I don't like this name down here at the bottom. This is important, and I'll tell you why in a second here. Send email. Okay. Okay, so now our action is created. It just needs to be linked to our GPT. How the heck do we do that? Let me show you. So if we go back to the Actions Zapier information page on our GPTs, again, I just clicked over here, all AI platforms, GPTs. We go down to the bottom right here. It has instructions for a template for AI actions. So what we want to do is just copy this. This will tell your GPT what to do in the case of an action. So just go to your instructions, hit this expander, and as you can see, I already put this in there. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to paste this in, and this gives you the instructions on what to do if you're asked to do an action, if the GPT is asked to do an action. In this case, it will look for the calendar and also do the Slack. We don't want either of those, so I'm just going to delete one of these actions and just overwrite the other one. Now we're going to leave this one action here because that's going to be our send Gmail, but we want to replace this information with our action here. So first thing I want to do is get the exact name. This is very important to have the exact name of your action as it is in your action. So Gmail, send Gmail. So I'm just going to overwrite that. And now it's asking for a confirmation link. Now where the heck is that? That is actually just going to be this right here, the URL of your action. So if I go, let's say, just hit done, you say, where is your confirmation link? Just click on it. It's just that. That is your confirmation link. So I'm going to add that in there. Okay, so now that the instruction is all set up, we now know, the GPT now knows what to do if it encounters a request to email something, and you can see we now have a callback URL populated. I think we are good to go. I'm just going to save this, hit confirm, and it's going to update our GPT with this new action. And if we click on view GPT, we're back here. There is just one more thing I need to do I didn't do before, and that is I need to actually go back to the screen. We didn't connect our GPT to our Gmail account. You see, we got connect, reconnect, refresh. Go ahead and hit connect new, and it's going to ask you allow Zapier to access your Gmail account. Hit yes, and then just click on your Gmail account, and it's Zapier wants to access your Gmail account. Allow, and now it's connected to your Gmail account, and we should be good to go. So I'm just going to hit done, and it's on. And what we can also do if we want to test it, so Zapier also has a test function, so AI Actions Live Demo. This is all the information we put in. Instructions, send an email via Gmail, provide hints, field hints. This is all our stuff. So if I hit run, this should just send an automated email to our Gmail account. Preview Tech with Meg. Okay, that's all the stuff we put in. Success. So yeah, looks like everything worked. If I go to my Gmail, oh, there it is. So this was our test message, which worked perfectly good. So that's a good sign. Let's go back to our ChatGPT. Please tell me the best deals for pizza ovens on Amazon. And now it's doing its search. Let's see what it comes up with. And again, we're going to take whatever it spits out and hopefully send it to our email address just with a sentence. Basically, we're just going to say email it to this address. Mimu, portable wood pellet pizza oven. Pizza oven, okay, these are different than our earlier pizza ovens, but Bighorn Outdoors, anyway, doesn't particularly matter. We just want a list of deals that we want to email out, so these are it. Can you please email that list to, and now we can just put in whatever email address you want this list to go to. In this case, I'm just going to use my Gmail tech with mick@gmail.com. And now it should try to reconnect to Zapier. Starting action, and it's going to ask us permission to do so. I probably should have put always allow, but that's okay. Now it's talking to Gmail. Gmail send email action is available, which means I can proceed with emailing the list of pizza oven deals to techwithmick@gmail.com. Great, it's preparing the email and it's now sending the email. And as you can see, starting action. It's taking a few extra minutes here. And it's come back with an error. And don't know why it came back with an error, but it did. And it's going to ask me to allow again. Okay, so it ran into some errors. I'm going to try it one more time. It's still in beta mode, so all I did was I went to my action, I turned it on, turned it back off, turned it off, then turned it back on. Sometimes when you change things, you need to stop and restart. But let's see if this solves that issue. Because you saw we did a test run and that worked perfectly fine. So on the Zapier end, everything is set up perfectly. There is a connection issue with ChatGPT, and it's still an issue. So I'm going to stop this video. Okay, I'm back, and I think I just fixed the issue. It's having an issue with the actual email address, and if you remember back when I set this up, it was given as please guess what email addresses to use. In this case, I just left it blank. So there's no guessing. It's being told to send it to techwithmick@gmail.com. Don't guess, but just use that email. So let's see if this time it works properly. So after all was said and done, we have reached the limit, and that's been the issue. So I'm gonna have to come back and finish this video a little bit later. Sorry about that. Hey everybody, so we are a day later. Last night I got hit by the GPT-4 cap, so I am back today and we'll resume our video. Again, we are just trying to email out the pizza oven list to our email address. Again, here's our setup for our Zapier action. What I did was we had some issues, so I just put in the to column, do not include a value for this field. I'm going to handle that on the GPT end, but that just about takes care of that. So back here, let's again type in, please list for me the best deals on pizza ovens from Amazon. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so we have our list of 5 pizza ovens. Now let's see. Can you please email this list to, and I'm going to use my email here, my Gmail address, but you can use, or you should be able to use any email address you would like to use. Get gmail.com. I'm just going to hit send message. And now it should try to connect with our Zapier. And it's going to ask me, do I allow it to do that? I'm going to say yes. Talking with actions. We got a check mark. The Gmail will... It's available to send the list of Black Friday. I will proceed. Please note you will have to reply. Okay. The email of has been successfully sent. All right. If you need any further assistance, and oh, look at this. There it is. Unbelievable. It worked. How about that? Here are the best deals in pizza. So, yep. 10:51 a.m. and there we go. So that actually worked pretty good. It took a lot longer than I thought it would because we kept running into the GPT-4 cap. I don't know how they're going to sort that out in the future when their web store opens, because all these GPTs are going to hit their cap. But yeah, so in a nutshell, that's how we create actions or add actions to our GPTs. Again, just go to configure and you just go down here and you create your action. Make sure the callback URL is set, and up here you want to add in your instructions from, in this case I used Zapier, and there's lots of other things you can do along with just sending emails. They have tons of different connections you can make, as you can see here from the different logos, Twitter, Facebook, you know, just tons of different things you can do. So you can play around with it. Again, it is free to use. And I think there's obviously a limit on the number of actions you can do, but play around with it, connect it to your GPTs, and have fun. So I hope this video helped. If it did, hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.